Come back at 6, wake me and your child, and then won't lay today. Make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think.
Good morning. Welcome to day 3 of my intentional wellness journey. So happy to have you back. So today, I'm not even going to do too much with the intro for real. I know I said that yesterday and got the talking, but I got stuff to do. I woke up pretty late and I have a nail appointment this morning. So I'm in a little bit of a time crunch. So as far as the cooking segment, I am going to take that out for breakfast because I'm just about to eat some oatmeal for breakfast and run out the door so I can go to this appointment. So there will be a cooking segment later though, as again, I need to meal prep the rest of my meals for the week. So we will be in the kitchen and then we will come back and we will do our workout and all of the things. But I need to go ahead and get my morning started. I just wanted to come on here, film the intro, say hello, let you know how the day is going. Again, you saw the table of contents and we'll get it going. Let's go. So when I say your girl is tired, please believe me when I tell you today drained me, honey. So I'm an introvert. If you don't know me or haven't had any conversations with me or looked at any of my social media before, yes, I like to have engagement and things of that nature, but I am an introvert, a true-blooded introvert. Now, not to say that I don't have moments where I want to get out the house, but for the most part, I'm an introvert. So it just takes so much energy being outside, especially for long periods of time and interacting with people and having to be around people. So I went and I got my nails done. And baby, let me tell you, they didn't clean up any snow in my apartment complex. So it was a struggle. I was slipping and sliding trying to get out, but I did get out, made it safely. And the roads, the regular roads and the highway and expressways, they're just fine. So I was able to safely get out and make it to my nail appointment. So I got my nails done. And one of the things that I do as part of like my self-care, I guess, for myself is when I get my nails done, I stop and go to Ross and other little stores that are around my nail salon because that's where I go get my nails done. They're on the opposite side of town, so I'm not really over there often. So you know how you want to check another store, see what they got going on. So that's what I did. And then right after that, I went to the grocery store. And that takes us into the meal that I'm making, if you cannot tell. This obviously is not the fish, but I did switch the protein and I'm switching the meal up completely. This is not on the meal plan at all, but it was on my heart because my aunts called me and told me that she was making chili, and by golly, today I said that is the perfect meal for this little winter storm that we got going on. So I was influenced. I absolutely was influenced. So here I am making the chili. And what I normally do when I make chili is I make everything in separate pots. But again, your girl is so tired. Like, I think it was like 8 o'clock when I'm filming this, and I still have to do my workout and all of the things. I'm just trying to press through as I have goals that I need to maintain. I'm still trying to show up for myself, even when I'm tired, even when I'm irritated, even with all the negative things against me. I still got to be there for myself. So I'm making the chili. And to be honest, I usually just season the meat myself, have some chili powder myself, and I either do it with cornbread or, get some Fritos, some crackers, whatever the case may be. And I tried one of those little packets of chili seasoning, and I was not impressed. Not impressed at all. So I ended up having to re-season and make it the way that I normally make. And since I didn't get to take my vitamins in the morning how I was supposed to, I'm still going to take them now. It's important, especially as you get older, and I do have a little bit of an iron deficiency, and certain vitamins help with your mood and your skin and your this and your that, so you just got to figure out what's most important to you. But that's what I'll be eating for tonight. Now let's go ahead and skip into this workout. And again, we are back on our Pilates princess vibes, okay? I'm still sticking with my girl, Miss Izzy. I haven't went and looked anybody else up, but I am really enjoying her workouts. Again, I've been doing them for a while. She had a little 25-day challenge that I had saw on TikTok one day, and I got inspired to do it. So I've just been slowly working through the 25 days, and I only have 2 more days left of the 25, and I've just been randomly following them. And boy, she got a way about her. I'm not gonna lie to you. She had me doing squats in all types of ways. Like, I'm used to a normal little squat. You know, the most I do is put a little weight on my back, a little bar or something like that, like either just a regular bar, get on the Smith machine. But she got me tipping toes and, raising elbows and all types of things, doing crunches and obliques, and oh my gosh, she do not play. That girl gets down, she don't play. So you can never say she didn't give you a little workout. Again, it's pretty low impact for the most part. You gonna get your breathing going, but the way I be breathing, I be feeling like my heart rate is almost at 200, but I be checking my little watch. My thing don't be going over 150 for the most part. So, it's really cool. It's really great, and I enjoy it. So I'm gonna keep going with it. Today I am doing a lower body. I can't remember. I can't remember if I was doing a lower body or upper body. It be confusing me sometimes, because sometimes her lower bodies you're standing up, and sometimes your upper body you're laying down. So if you are interested in this, please go check out Miss Izzy. She's a nice little Australian babe on YouTube. I am not being paid to promote this in any way, shape, or form. This lady probably don't even know I exist, but I really enjoy. She's making sure you get every little muscle, and I'm here for that. I'm trying to build my muscle, build my strength, all of the things. And she starts you off with a stretch. She ends you off with a stretch. She's encouraging you the whole time, and that's important. And she ends with telling you to encourage yourself and clap for yourself that you showed up. She's really cool. I enjoy her workouts. So we are pretty much at the end of the workout. And the workouts are pretty short. They're between 20 to 30 minutes, just depending on which one you click on. And of course, I'm not going to bore you with the whole workout, so I don't post the whole workout. I just post little clips, especially the moments where I'm not dying, breathing, and gasping for my life, because that's not cute. Y'all don't need to see that. And just like that, we have made it to the end. We're finishing our stretches, and she is wanting you to give yourself a round of applause. And, I had a great workout, but something said keep going. And sometimes I do have those moments, especially if I'm doing in-home workouts. Sometimes I feel like, you know what, you got a little more energy in the tank. You got a little more you can burn. Like, don't be lazy, keep going. So I feel like I didn't target my abs enough. I didn't feel like I targeted my glutes all the way, and of course my upper body. And I didn't get to record this. I did some pull-ups as well after I did all of this, but when I got a little more in the tank, or if I'm feeling like you could do more than this, I absolutely will just pick up some weights and start doing some random stuff. And this is not written down anywhere, real life. I just really start doing stuff that either feels good to my body, or I feel like I've done it before and it targets something. I just try to get in a space where I feel like it's doing something for me. If I feel like it's doing something for me, that's a workout that I keep in the back of my head. If I don't feel like it, I just cut it out and find something that does. Now, for our last bit of movement today, of course, we are going to end off with the massage. And I'm not going to lie to you again. I did not take an antihistamine, but I only get itchy if I do it for so long, and I don't really have a set time that I sit and I do my massages. I just let a couple of songs play, and once I feel like I've been massaged enough good and stretched out, then I get off. So I'll let like maybe 4 or 5 minute songs play before I get off. And I'm just putting as many body pieces as I can, stretching in as many angles as I can. And it gets down, it don't play. It moves from left to right, up and down. You never know which way is which. And I am on the second floor, and I be feeling so bad because I just feel like it is shaking my apartment up and making so much noise to my neighbors. I think I'm going to get one of those little mats that you can get that they kind of have at the gym, where they kind of make the floor a little thicker, and get that and see if that helps. But when I'm doing the massages, I am trying to be, mindful of the noise that I'm making. So I do them when it's not quiet hours. So I don't do it first thing in the morning when I'm waking up. I do it when it's still an acceptable time in the day. So, a time where you can be making noise and having your music blasting and things of that nature, trying not to disturb too much peace. But I am trying to be mindful and intentional. So there are grooves on top of the machine. I don't know if you can see them, but they already have like footprints with little random balls in there, and then they have little like rigid things on there. So when I get down there and I put my hands down there, sometimes it's not super comfortable, so I can't stay in that position for too long. So that is why I will get my little Pilates knee mats and use them, and they're pretty helpful. So it doesn't take away from the vibration at all. You still feel the vibration as strongly as if they weren't on there, but it does help for comfort. So if you want to invest in some of those, if you ever plan on getting the plate, I say do it. I say go for it. And you'll see me use them with this position, with on my knees as well, because again, I'm trying to work every body piece that I could possibly work. And the best way I could do it and make it work is if I'm as comfortable as I can to make it work. So again, we're going to see if it's really doing what it says it is going to do. I can't wait to be doing it for a while and see if I notice a difference. All right, y'all. So it is the end of the night, and I am picking to do a journal prompt again from the ABCs of self-love. Again, I'm going to randomly pick a letter. If there's a letter that you would like to hear next, drop it in the comment section, and I will be sure to pick your letter if I haven't already. So the one that I am picking today, the letter is T, and T is for trust. And I'll read the little excerpt of it. The world is simply a reflection of us. When we trust ourselves, we trust the universe. When we don't trust ourselves, we don't trust the universe. In either way, the universe listens and the universe complies. When you trust yourself, you start building momentum. You make choices, you make moves, you stop waiting, and the universe rewards your faith and conspires in your favor. When you don't trust yourself and are instead indecisive or self-doubting, the universe is paralyzed. Your doubt invariably makes even the right decisions wrong ones. Imagine instead if you believed every decision you ever made was the right one. Regardless of the outcome, think about what your world would look like then. But here's the thing. Sometimes just when you think you have it all figured out, it all falls apart. This isn't the universe testing you. You didn't make a mistake by trusting yourself or trusting the universe. This is just the universe reminding you that progress isn't linear. All is not lost. You're still on your way. Keep going. So the self-love action, the prompt. A daily gratitude practice is one way to cultivate trust. Oftentimes, when good things happen to us, we say, I can't believe it. Because when we don't trust ourselves or the universe, our blessings feel otherworldly, not real, not ours. Compare this with how we treat our worries. We believe them. Boy, do we believe them. To challenge these habits, start or end each day with this gratitude practice. I believe, followed by all the good things you have going for you. So I am going to take this as affirmations. Affirmations to myself. So I'm not going to look any up. I'm just going to go off of what I feel. So here are some of the affirmations that I will say for today. I believe that I am strong. I believe that I am healthy. I believe that I am intelligent. I believe that I am worthy. I believe that I can have the life that I see for myself. I believe that I can always take care of myself. I believe that I matter no matter what anybody else thinks. Those will be what I will believe for today. Let me know some of the things you are believing. Well, that is the end for today. Again, I did a lot of running around, and as an introvert, my God, it just takes so much energy to leave the house, and I lost a good chunk of my day. But I wanted to make sure, again, that I am being intentional about my wellness. No matter how tired I am, what I have going on, how busy I am, I'm still being dedicated to myself. So, thank you for watching day 3.